I'm still in Orting. This is the July 16th. I did a video earlier today. I just thought I'd come out and see if I could walk, but my legs definitely do the tingling thing. So I should just stick on this block. Anyway, look at those trees. It's still going. My phone just slammed onto the pavement. Don't do that. I was going to show you those trees. Well, that got my liver on a quiver for a second. And it also made me bend down and touch the ground. Did the phone. Different things that make us exercise, right? Yeah. I definitely can feel the need. I believe that's Mount Rainier over there, but I never could get I don't know how to do my stuff because someone else was with me and they were able to get it to show up. But it was like almost same color as the sky, so you couldn't really see the mountain. I got a song playing in my head, but I don't know what it is. Anyway, people, it's Lou. How do you do? I said I wasn't going to go around the block, but here I are, because I saw the mountain. I said, oh, I'll have to get a closer look. But I don't think it's going to show up. There was something they touched that made it where it showed. Okay, I'm going to turn around and see if it'll show up. Where's it at? I'm not seeing it. It's because I'm not out of the woods, so to speak. In other words, I'm in the neighborhood, and so you can't really see. There's just this little part of the sky over there. So, you know what? I don't want to get that far away from the house. That's okay. We've all seen mountains, right? Up there in the Washington area, Washington, Oregon, I'm not sure how far it spreads. Mount St. Helens blew her top in 1980, and I was here. And Jessica was probably in the 5th grade. 4th and 5th grade, somewhere in there. She's outside playing in the ash. We do stupid things. We don't realize what we're doing. You know, breathing in that stuff. Volcanic ash that circled the globe. Should let you know that everything exploding up there in that air, whether it's across the sea, might make its way to us too. The fallout, the atmosphere. Okay, so what is that? Is that a helicopter? No, it's a little plane. And I'm sure you couldn't see it if I showed it to you. So, but it's one of those small planes. I don't know if it's quite as small as the planes that fly the crop dusters over there by our property. Spraying that Roundup. There's something similar, but I'm pretty sure it's Roundup. On the wheat. Keep the bugs off. Roundup causes cancer. My naturopath said, and this was, 3 years ago now, if you are not eating organic, you are eating Roundup. So let that penetrate. All of us poor folk, we say, oh no, we don't need the organic because it costs too much. We know not what we do. Anyway, I should show you my car. I know I did a video once before on my car. And I just realized I've got to take care of some business tomorrow. I let my insurance lapse. It is so damn cute. Excuse my mouth. Okay, let's see if you can see my car. What can you see? See that little black thing? Need it closer. It's just so cute. The windows are tinted pretty dark. And it's like a charcoal gray. Do. And in the back window, sideways, is the word faith. So, pretty trip, my little car. I'll show you the front too. I think it's cute. And as long as it's strong enough and all that, it's had everything topped off and even the tires, that's what Philip said. And he checked the brakes. So, get across the United States. And I'll be able to, go here and there and yawn. Get out there and associate with some people. So I'm on my way back down the road again. So as long as I can stay distracted, then I can continue. That's the deal. You need to be distracted from the pain. I do have things I need to accomplish. So I guess can't have what I need right now. I said that kind of wrong. I can't have what I want right now. Then I'll have to set about doing some good things. Make your life worth the life you used instead of wasting it. It is true. I need to go take care of some things. But I'm going to have a trip across the United States with my sister. We're going to see if we can't find a couple things to stop and do on the way. Like the road we're going to be going on goes to Mount Rushmore, or goes up by there. And I've never been there. Jet plane going by. No, my family had a family reunion up at Bear Lake. And I'm not sure now exactly where that is. I think it's at the top of Utah. So what was the point? Mount Rushmore. Okay, so we were at this reunion and met some people that were there, and they were headed to Mount Rushmore. I don't know if they were performing. They might have been. It might have been somebody who was performing that I met and was going somewhere else to perform. But it was a campground with lots and lots of people. It was cool. But I didn't go to a whole lot of the family reunions, but I did go to that one. But the whole point is, the route that we're going sounds like it goes right by Mount Rushmore. So we're going to plan on going to see that. And it might be so big that we can't help but see it, Mountain up in the sky with these 4 heads on it. And then, what did you call that place? There's another place that's about an Indian on a horse, a statue, big. Maybe it's not finished, but that one does cost. Don't know what it cost. And I don't remember what the name was. Things don't stick in my head. Some things do. What I'm saying is when people give me information, sometimes it just goes in and out. Or maybe, it goes in and then I let it lay. And I have to draw it back up. Talking about those files in your head. So it's somewhere up close by Mount Rushmore, and it has to do with an Indian and a horse. And it costs, but the money goes to finish it, like it's not finished yet. And also I think it might go to fund some stuff for a reservation. Wish I could remember what it was. I know this is what comes to mind, but I know that's not a thing. Cheap running horse. That's not right. But it's something. Anyway, so I wonder what's across the United States that we could see. Anybody out there want to help? And there's that light. Okay, we'll get out of that light. So we're going to be going across the United States on 90 from the Seattle area. It's trying to miss some road construction, so we're going to go up north a little bit and then get on 90 that way, so we can miss that one road. I do like a nice road. Don't want to have to worry about road construction and one lane traffic, and not even just one lane, but one lane, whereas you've got a flagger that lets a certain amount of few pass, and then it goes down there and lets a certain amount of few pass this way. Nothing like trying to make time on the road and getting stuck in road construction. But anyway, we still have a lot to do, and she has appointments she did not expect to have. So she was able to get it done tomorrow at 10:45. So by the time she gets all done, it's going to be, like noon. I guess we still could go, but the whole thing is I think we're pushing ourselves if we do. She hadn't even begun to pack, but there's still, and plus I want to go visit never mind. Anyway, just need to do some preparations before we leave. And she's had to be gone all day today and part of yesterday because her daughter has a broken tooth and had an infection and saw one dentist, and they took care of part of it, but they told her she had to go to a specialist. So that's where she went today. So a root canal was done, and then I don't know what they put on it, if they put a temporary something on there probably, but then she'll go back in later and get a crown or something to cap it off. But she's been a sick little girl with a bad infection, and they didn't know why, so then they figured it out because her face got all swollen. Kind of gave a clue. There's a problem here. Okay, let's see. Maybe I should stop. Give you just a little teeny. I don't like to do teenies, but I probably should. I need to go through this tote. So, like I started to say earlier, probably, along that route, Highway 90, going I guess it wouldn't matter which way you're going, but we're going to go from the west coast to the east coast. So I wonder if there's some things we could stop and see. Because we won't get this chance again. And it's Mom and Dad's oldest child and youngest child. But I've been needing someone to drive back with me. I'm so glad that she's going to be able to do that. So yes, I know, it still costs a bunch of money. It's like this car. Let me take my glasses off. This car was a gift. And I'm talking about from God. And also Philip. His uncle passed away this last year, and the car sat for a while. I mean, I was here for 5 months, and I got it then. I mean, I paid it out before I got it, a little at a time. And so anyway, it had sat for a little bit. So it got driven a little bit with me, and it's been driven a little bit with Nancy because her car got in an accident. Someone else was at fault, you know. So we're not sure when she's going to have her car back. And the way the insurance worked, it was all weirded out. It wasn't just her insurance, because she had a Uber fare. She had a customer of Uber in the car. So her insurance bowed out because of that, and it went to Uber. So then whatever insurance Uber had set some of her limits. And I don't understand a lot of it, but the point is, it's a bad happenstance. You got a brand new car, ordered to the specifics as to what you wanted, the color and this and that. I guess I want to say made to order. Nevertheless, I was here when she got her car, No, I don't know that I was here when she got her car, but I was here when she ordered her car. And I was here when she was supposed to have received her car, but she got there and there were some things wrong with it. I mean, even like in the rim had hit a curb. So, you know, you order a brand new car, you know, you're not going to accept it damaged. So then she had to wait or something like that. So I probably was not here by the time it came. Very pretty red Tesla. Beautiful. They are nice cars. But stepping out there on the road with all that traffic and people getting distracted and on their phones, people texting while they're driving down the road. You're not supposed to be distracted when you're out there driving. And you're taking other people's lives into your hands and your own. You should be a safe driver. And even then, I mean, I used to deliver flowers in Vancouver area, and sometimes I had to go over to Portland, but I was driving up and down a highway for a good portion of the day, every day. And I when I started, I was telling the people that hired me, I'm not going to be speeding. You know, I don't do that. And you find yourself, you've got all these places to be, and you got to route yourself, and you got to be over here and over there and across town, and you route yourself the best you can, but you find that you're darting in and out of traffic. But not just only that, what I started to say was at least 3 to 4 times a day someone tried to kill me. And you know they were doing that. And here's another thing up here in Washington. I don't know about now, but in the past, okay, I'm not sure, because it seems like you have to stay in the right-hand lane. And then you pull out in traffic and go around. You can go out in that other lane to pass other people. So I was zipping down the road in the fast lane because I was passing people. I mean, you can go faster than the speed limit in order to pass someone because it's a safety issue. But by the time you get past that one, there's another one to pass and another one to pass. So I just people knew that flower shop, and so they probably contacted my boss. She's a little speed demon out there. No, it's not funny, but that is one of the little loopholes. You know, I was passing that person. I had to speed up to pass that person. So here I am in Washington. I don't know what the rules are. And when you're driving in a little dinky town, like this town is considered small, but it's nice, and it's not small. I don't know how many people. Maybe I would give a guesstimate of 7,000 or 8,000, and I'm not sure about that. But then you only go a little ways to another town. Puyallup is close. That might be one you've heard of. Bonnie Lake and Puyallup, and then Tacoma. Tacoma is, I think, about 30 minutes away. I'm not sure. Yeah, change hands here. Feels nice this time of day. It was hot earlier. But anyhow, too. I didn't get to walk very much, but at least I walked twice. My hair's all stuck. Oh. Yes, I'm going to have to concentrate, too. Concentrating on purging stuff. It's hard to let go of stuff. But it depends on what will fit in the car. She's going to have luggage, I'm going to have luggage, we're going to have a cooler. I think I said that earlier today. And then there's this tote. I went to lift the tote up to move it, and it was heavy. So I thought, oh my. I've probably already said all this stuff. So if I'm repeating myself, I'm sorry. In this tote is some neat things. Some really neat things, actually. So if it'll work in the car, then we'll take it. I just don't want the tires rubbing. But nevertheless, so neat things that are in the tote. My grandma and my grandpa Riggs. There's a picture of them that was on Mom and Dad's wall. Was dear to my heart. Memory. Part of it's a memory because that picture's of my grandma when she was young. She was beautiful. My mother's mother. And actually, when you look at that picture, see, my grandma Riggs was short. My grandpa Riggs was tall. I wonder how tall he was. I mean, he towers over her. You know, when you have your children and they end up tall or whatever, you wonder who they take after. Well, Jessica's dad was right at 6'4". Tall. Okay, so I'm going to shut up. Bye.